All the old esoteric, the primary beliefs of all the religions and spiritual paths is the same thing. No matter how they say it, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Do good, love mercy, walk humbly with God, however you want to say that. But it's all about doing a certain path. And the path that you want to do will take you away from what you don't. But you got to get a belly full. You got to get really sick of it. And it's going to hurt. It's just going to hurt. But so what? The panacea is the freedom that you will have when the truth, which, as the Tao Te Ching says, the truth is not fine sounding. It's not fine sounding. You don't have to be liked to live your truth. You don't even have to be loved to live your truth. You don't need the approval of authority, of your family, of your friends, of your enemies, and you're going to have all of those. Once you know more about who you are, that freedom carries you like a breath of fresh air through a putrid landscape. And you'll be fine. You'll figure it out. But it's always hidden. We're supposed to seek it. We're supposed to look for it. You know, it's like, show me the original idea of God. It's invisible. I mean, that's very simply put. You can say, no, God's this, God's that. But if you back it up far enough, it's the idea of God that came out of the isness and created form. And that's what we are. And we're going to be okay. You have to have faith in that.
What are some steps people can take to have more faith in themselves and in God and less concern about other people's opinions or what they see and hear?
Oh, that's so hard. It's a really hard one because we're all programmed. We're programmed by our parents. Our parents were programmed by theirs, on and on and on. I would suggest find some technique to empty that vessel out, start pouring it out through some good body code, emotion code, some energetic plan that you can do that. Prayer. Say, show me those who guard and guide me. And let me tell you how much you're surrounded with. Oh my God. So, well, I'm alone. You're never alone. There could be 100 beings helping you. And we're wandering around in the dark because we're supposed to ask for help. Ask for help. Try this. Say, okay, I just need help. Whoever is here helping me, who loves me, those who love me, show me the next step. Not fix it, not what's the end product, but show me the next step. What's the next rung on the ladder? That's the only way I know of doing it. I'm sure there are wiser people that have it figured out. You know, back in the 1100s, all of the guru type people went out into the wilderness. They left Jerusalem. They left here and there. They lived in the caves and the deserts, called the Desert Fathers. It didn't last very long, their solitude, because here came the people looking for them. You know, it's like trying to climb Mount Everest. You got 100 people there, all in line, being hauled up that mountain. It's not sacred anymore. So everything cycles out. But if you want truth, you're going to have to ask for help. And I suggest you start asking with what is invisible to give you the visible.
How do you know the difference between those who want to help and those who want to harm?
Welcome to Earth. You'll have both. You will have both, and you'll do the both to other people too. It's just how life is. Because once again, good and evil are poured into the same cup and we drink it unawares. On the worst day I have, The hardest decision I have to make, if I make that myself with a help from spirit with horrible results, is better than somebody doing it for me because I didn't learn crap. You have to sacrifice yourself on the altar of your own intent. What do you intend? What do you want? What do you intend? You got to figure out what you want and give yourself permission to do it. But once you use some of these techniques to get rid of the imprints in your body, the magnetic imprints, I say personally, it's like doing 10 years of therapy in a month. That's just
Yeah.
personally, that's overstated, but maybe not. But because everything is energy, you get this stuff stuck in your body and keep doing the same patterns over and over and over, attracting the same stuff. And what are you going to do about it? Find out what works for you. There's so much help out there.
That feels like the opposite of what I hear and see on the media and in other places that make me feel like I'm all alone.
Well, of course, because what you're being asked to do doesn't cost anything by yourself, but they're going to lose control over you. And they're telling you that you can't afford to be alone. You're left out. They kicked you off the island. It's dangerous. Everybody will hate you. They're going to gossip about you. Not only that, but they're going to hurt you. That's what you are told. Start looking at the media. Look at the source. Look at the source. Just like on YouTube, if you say, oh, I'm going to watch this video, over the next 3 days, you're going to have 100 other videos just like that, tailored for that to control you. It can be awful, it can be wonderful, but that's how the mind thinks too. That's what we do to ourselves. Personally, if I find myself starting to ramp up, and this is a new skill for me, I know that I have to catch it. If I do one of these habitual patterns I've talked to y'all about before, it's morning here at the ranch. I got all this stuff to do. I got to get into town. I got to get down the mountain. There's 4 feet of snow. And I go into martyr victim role. I have to stop that shit right then. I'm like, okay, look at what I'm doing. Look at me looking at me. So I'm like, okay, slow down my breathing. Do my breathing exercises. It helps me immediately. Go up to my husband and go, yep, I'm doing it. I'm doing it again. Don't buy into this. I'll figure this out. That's my own personal hell, but that came from the way that I was raised. So what? Your parents aren't perfect. You're not going to be perfect parents. And it's a delightful dichotomy that we hurt those we love the most, sometimes to teach them to learn.
It's a funny way of putting it, but I see exactly what you mean because we learn the most through pain or struggle.
Well, we do. I was at the res once with my Hunka family. Oh my God. And this kid would not keep his from messing with the fire. Mom is like, don't be putting that in the fire. You're going to burn yourself. And a couple minutes later, one of the Unchies, the grandmother said, just leave him alone. And she's like, but he's going to hurt himself. She said, yeah, he is. Sure enough, he puts a piece of dried grass in the fire and it burns his fingers and he's screaming and yelling. Nobody said, oh my God. They watched him. They said, what'd you learn? What'd you learn? So if you are spoiled and coddled and feel victimized because you didn't get a Bugatti or you didn't get a fur coat or you didn't get this or that, grow a pair, for God's sake. These man child, these woman child, this has become the internet's favorite thing. You deserve this. And we're going to show you the people who've had it. And we're going to make you think you need it too. So you got to develop a backbone and guard what you watch. Now, I should take my own advice, right? I watch news and media. I keep it on all day because what I'm looking for is trends. I'll flip between channels saying, what are they leading with? What words keep hearing over and over? And what are they saying the other side is doing because that's what they're doing?